Hi, I'm Sheila Shamay. Welcome to my channel, and today I want to do a video on this Sally Hanson Airbrush face makeup. It says it says that it is a lightweight spray foundation. It's for all skin types. It's oil free. I have my shade in Natural Tan, and it's by Sally Hanson. Once again, it looks like this. I had hauled this product, and so yeah, I would like to do a first impression slash my review on this product. This is how I'm gonna apply this product. I have one brush here, which is a buffing brush by Real Techniques. I'm going to apply the product onto the brush like this, and then I'm going to apply it on one side, which will be this right side of my face, and add the product onto the Real Techniques Miracle Complexion Sponge just to see how it looks with a sponge, a makeup sponge. Okay, so yeah, that's how I'm gonna do this first impression on this product. So I'm gonna go ahead and begin. I'm gonna start on my right side. All I have done to my face is I have cleansed my face. I have not applied any primer or anything. This is just clean skin. Okay, so I decided not to use a primer because it is oil free, but I feel like it's because it's a spray, I feel like I may not even need a primer, but I will find out as I apply it whether or not I will need a primer for my dry skin or not, because it does say oil free, but I'm looking at the fact that it is a spray. So let's go ahead and begin. I'm going to open it up. This is how it looks. It's just a spray pump. I'm going to apply it to the brush. You can apply it with your fingers. Once again, it says first of all that this is an ultra fine mist foundation for a lightweight, flawless finish. Skin looks natural, fresh, and shine free. It evens out skin tone, minimizes look of pores, long wearing, fragrance free, and dermatologist tested. It says directions. Shake well before using. Go ahead and do this. Okay. And then spray directly into hand and apply onto face using fingertips. Blend evenly and completely. Repeat until desired coverage level is achieved. Okay, so you can apply as much to, I guess you can build it up to full coverage. Yeah, it says it's a lightweight foundation, but I guess you can build it up. So what I'm gonna do right now is I'm going to go ahead and apply it to my brush. I'm not gonna use my fingertips. I'm just gonna spray the product onto the brush. And say this, do not spray this on your face. If you were to try it, do not spray it on your face. It's not supposed to get into the eyes, okay? So that's why you need to spray it onto a brush or your fingers, okay? And then apply, all right? So yeah, let me go ahead and begin. So I'm gonna spray it, so hopefully, let me zoom you in just a little bit. Okay, now I'm a little closer. So I'm gonna spray it, but I'm not gonna spray it too close to the camera, okay? Or to my face. Hopefully you can see this. It might be too much. All right, I've sprayed my brush, as you can see. So I'm gonna apply it. This is in the shade called Natural Tan. Hopefully I got the right shade. It looks very natural. Very natural. I'm just going to go on half of the face with the brush. I do, just by applying it with this brush, I believe the brush is going to be the best because it's so lightweight. It really is. Look at that, you guys. It's very lightweight, but I'm going to keep putting on some product all, on this right side of my face, and then I'll build it up, but I'll put on light coverage first. Look at that. I just applied it underneath my eyes. It do have some coverage, but it's very light. Okay. Let me go on down underneath on my chin, underneath my chin, just right here in this area. And I can see that it's building up on my brush because the foundation kind of just, as I'm applying it, it's looking more tan, like it says a natural tan. When I first applied it, it looks a little light, but I can tell it can be built up to a better coverage. All right, I'm gonna do just a little bit on my eye area. Not sure if I'm supposed to do this. I'm not spraying it on my eyes. I'm just putting it on my eyelid. And I'm not sure if you're supposed to do that, okay? But it doesn't say you can't. You just don't need to apply it. You just need to apply it with your fingertips and a brush or something, okay? Didn't say I couldn't put it on my eyelid. But you do what you feel like you should do, okay? I'm not going to put a whole lot on my eyelid. So I just put just a little bit. Okay, so that's how it looks. It looks with a light amount of foundation. So this is how it looks. Pull this back a little bit so you can see. This is how it looks. So I could have went one shade lighter. As you can see here, it's a little deeper toned, but I still like the color. You know, I could blend it down my neck, and I will do that, but I'm just showing you how it looks, my first impression on this product. It doesn't feel dry on the skin. It actually looks very, very natural. I mean, it looks natural. I can apply one more layer of foundation. I'm going to see how it looks with one more layer. But with this one layer of the foundation spray, I feel like this would be like a very good foundation for a natural look when you don't want to look like you're really, you know, have a whole like full face of makeup or full coverage makeup. This will be awesome for a natural look with just one layer of this spray from Sally Hansen. But I'm going to apply one more coat just to see if it builds up, okay? So I'm going to add some more of this product onto my brush. Put on, I'm noticing that you really have to buff it out a little bit more. I guess that just goes with pretty much a good bit of products are like that, makeup products. But I'm just letting you know, the more you put on, the more you have to blend the spray foundation a little bit more. That's what I'm trying to say. And yes, I see more coverage. And this would do for me. I wouldn't go in with a third coverage, you know, like a third layer of foundation. I'm just going to add just a little bit on my eyelids, what's left on the brush. But yeah, remember, you do not have to put this on your eyelids. I just went ahead and took a chance. It didn't say that you couldn't, but it just says keep away from heat and flame. Avoid spraying into the eyes and contents is under pressure. Do not puncture or incinerate. Do not store at temperatures above 120 degrees Fahrenheit, okay? For external use only, okay? For external use only. I just want to make that plain before anybody were to try it. I know some people, I know a person that I used to talk to. They was the type of person that did not read directions, and so I just like to make sure I say this because it is a spray, okay? A spray foundation. But as it sits, you guys, I'm getting more and more coverage. As it dries, it looks great. I'm gonna go ahead and blend it on down my neck because as you can see, this shade is a little bit darker on me. So I'm gonna have to blend it down my neck. It is oil free. It doesn't dry. Right now my skin doesn't feel dry. So I'm proud that it doesn't dry up my skin. So, yeah. Alright, you guys, that's how it looks on this side. It's not bad at all. It's not really bad. My skin still feels kind of wet, like it probably takes a little time for it to dry. Because I will apply makeup here in a minute, but it feels moisty or wet on my skin right now. It probably take a little time to dry, but so far the coverage is not bad. Did pretty good with the discoloration on my skin. It pretty much evened out my skin somewhat. Only area is the eye area, and reason why I want to mention that is because I'm not sure if I want to put so much of this product on my eye area. I just put a little bit, but as far as outside the eye area, as far as my eyelid and everything, I think it's a pretty good coverage. I mean, it's like a medium coverage. It's not full coverage. I'm sure if I was to place another layer on, it might be a full coverage foundation. However, because this foundation is a little bit too dark for me, I'm not going to apply another layer of it, or else I will just, with my chest and everything, it wouldn't look good on me. So I'm just going to leave it at 2 layers of foundation. And so far, so good, you guys. I mean, really, it's not that bad. It does look natural looking. And especially with that 1 layer, it's super, super natural coverage. Even with 2 layers, to me, it still looks natural. So let me go on to the other side. And with the other side, I'm going to use the sponge. I don't know. I think I'm going to like it with the brush. I really don't think I need to even try with this sponge, but just for first impression type of video, I will. I think the brush is the best, but I have the sponge here and I'm going to apply the foundation to this sponge, okay? The beauty sponge, just to see how it looks with the beauty sponge. Oh, it's good, you guys. I love the way it feels with the sponge. Hopefully you can see that. Maybe I need to turn this way. Okay, here we go. Let me spray some more. I think you will need more product though with the sponge, because the sponge is wet. So therefore you will need more product. So you will use more product if you use a beauty sponge. And the coverage, of course, this is just the first layer. I have to wait till I put on the second layer. This makes the foundation even more moisty, but yet it feels good using the sponge. You know, of course, I love beauty sponges and all. I think it just gives a good makeup application. It helps give a good makeup application on the face. Um, However, well, just let me finish putting it on. From what I see, I think you get better coverage with a brush outside of a beauty sponge. But like I said, I'll put another layer on, and I'm fixing to do that right now. Another layer on with the beauty sponge. Let me go ahead and do my neck area on one side using the sponge. Okay, now I can get back on this side. Now I'm going to do just a little bit on my eyes. Actually going to take the product that's already on there. Just go on top of my eyelids lightly with the product. I'm not going to put a lot of this product on my eyelids. Okay, so I put 2 layers on this side with the beauty sponge on this side, and then of course I use the brush on this side, and I automatically know what the difference is. I can see it from here. Okay, the difference is on this side, which this side has had time to dry, but it still feel moisty, you guys, but not oily or anything, just feels hydrated. That's the word. On this side, it's dried up and it feels hydrated, even though it's oil free. It feels a bit hydrated. All right, on this side, what I noticed on this side using the sponge, the beauty sponge, is that to me, you have more of a like I said, this has hydration on this side using the brush. On this side, it's more like it's a little bit more luminous in a sense. Like, I see that this side of my face is a little shiny. You may not can see it, but I can see it. This side looks and appears to be more shiny, like a little bit of a glow. That's what I'm saying, a little bit of a glow on this side using the sponge. On this side, it looks more matte. It looks more, even more, I think both sides is like a medium coverage. So you can go from light to medium, but it's not full coverage. Now I might can use a 3rd layer of this spray and it might build up to a full coverage, but like I said, the shade that I chose, which I do like it once I blend it down my neck, I will use this shade, but I could have went with the shade, one shade lighter than the natural tan. But just looking at how this look, what I have to work with, which is the natural tan shade by Sally Hanson Airbrush Face Makeup. Like I said, with the brush, it's looking more matte. On this side, using a sponge, it looks a little bit more glowy. That's what I noticed. Just looking at the mirror, that's what I see. However, I'm just going to sit here for a little bit, let it just completely dry. It's almost at that point. Now, that's the thing you need to know is that if you're on the go and you got to get ready real fast, this might seem like a fast alternative, but this has to dry, okay? When you apply it, it's wet on the face, and it does have to set there for a little bit. That's what I'm noticing now. It has to set before it gets completely dry. So I don't know if you want to use this if you're on a fast schedule, then again, you might want to. You might just use it and then just go out the door and let it dry as it dry. But normally, I like to see my makeup, make sure it's even and blended out. So I don't know about using this if you are on the go and you got to get out the door. I don't know about that, but if you got time to sit down and do your makeup, I feel like this is a great product. It looks very natural to me. It reminds me. It doesn't have a smell like a SPF smell or anything, but it's kind of like having like you put on a self tanner, kind of like. It kind of feel that same way, but without the smell of SPF and all of that stuff, the strong smell of self tanners. But it went from light to medium coverage. I will say right now I have medium coverage even with the sponge. My next question for myself, how long is this foundation gonna last? With breaking up and the makeup breaking up with the weather and all that. So that is a question in my mind. How long does this last? Will it last all day? Would it be looking the same way at, say, 6 o'clock or 7 o'clock this evening? It's like 1:35 here, so I wonder how will it look in 4 or 5 hours. I don't know that, and I can't tell you on this video, but I can make a update video on this product as far as how long this lasts, and did I like the makeup as far as after I use it for these period of hours, like the rest of the day. I can tell you more about this product as to how it do on my skin. But right now I can say it pretty much cover. I do still see a little discoloration underneath my eyes, a little bit. However, if I were to apply one more layer, I feel like this would be covered up even more. But it's not bad. It's not bad at all. I just don't want a whole lot at one time on my face. If I were going to use this, I would like to use only 2 layers on my face. Now, I might just use 1 layer if I just want that natural, everyday type of look, just a natural makeup look. But I do have 2 layers, as you saw. Like I said, with the only thing that I noticed is with the brush, it looks more mattifying on this side. If you look at my face, on this side, it looks more mattifying. On this side right here, it's more glowy like. But it's not like glowing, like, woo, glowing, but it's just a little luminizing in a sense, a little bit. You may not can see it, but I definitely can. I can see it. So I'm going to go back. So this is how it looks. I know I'm way up close, but this is how it looks on my face, okay? Side, beauty sponge side. You be the judge. But it's like I can tell my pores have something on top of it. That's the only way I can explain it. That is what I can tell right now, okay? I know you probably said, well, don't you feel that way with all makeup? Now, some makeup you don't feel like a heavy feeling or a feeling on top of the skin, believe it or not, even though I know it gets into the pores. But with this, I do kind of like it because it's a spray. It's something that I would love to use at times. And I do like the coverage somewhat. So yeah, you guys, that's what I can say about this foundation from Sally Hanson, the Airbrush Face Makeup. My shade that I use is 320 Natural Tan. It's for all skin types. It's oil free. And so yeah, you guys, that is like my first impression, my first thoughts on this product. It is hot here, it's warm here, so it's possible that this foundation could break up or wear off. I don't know, but I will come back with a video and let you all know about this product. But this is just my first impression and first thoughts, okay? I'll come back with my complete thoughts on this foundation by Sally Hanson, this Airbrush face makeup. Okay, so far so good, but let me go ahead and I'm gonna apply my makeup and let you see how it looks with makeup on. Okay, I'm gonna finish my face. I will be back. Okay, I'm back. I have all my makeup on. I put on my eyeshadow, my mascara, my liner, my bronzer, my blush, my lipstick. So yeah, I come back and to inform you about something because I can basically do my thoughts or a review on this product. This product is good. It is a light to medium coverage. Build it up to a medium coverage with 2 layers, meaning you apply the spray foundation twice, on a brush and apply it to the face as you saw in the clips. Okay. The thing about it is that when I had mentioned to you all that my face felt like this side was mattifying, the side with the brush, and the other side with the beauty sponge was luminous or kind of moisty. What it is that as I went and put on my makeup, this makeup has got to dry. Okay, it stays wet on the face for about 15 minutes. Okay, I do have dry skin, so yeah, and it took about 15 minutes for it to dry. But as it dried, the coverage got better. So that's why I say I only use 2 layers on my face. I feel like if I could use one more layer, I could possibly get a semi full coverage foundation on my face using this Airbrush face makeup by Sally Hanson. I do love this. Okay, and when I said that it felt heavy on my skin, like I could feel it, it was because it was still damp. It was still damp on my skin, meaning this makeup. It was still damp. It takes 15 minutes for it to dry, like I said, and once it dries, it does not feel that way. It feels like skin. It feels so natural, you guys. It is really good. It feels really natural. It does give a light to medium coverage, but like I said, I think you can build it up to a semi-full coverage if you add like 3 layers of this. However, you can go from natural to medium coverage and even maybe full coverage. I will try this like, with 3 layers, but I would like to get the next shade lower than this one, just the next shade above it, and mix the two to get my natural tone, and then I will want to apply the 3 layers of makeup onto my skin, and I can tell you or show you if it's up to full coverage. I do believe it can, because right now I have a good bit of coverage right now. I mean, I'm looking at myself and it is medium coverage, and even my neck, it looks really great. About it, remember, do not spray this on your face. Always apply it with a brush or a beauty sponge or your fingers. Okay, it's not supposed to go inside the eye. Remember that. And another thing is, as far as applying it on your eyelids, I did, but I only used the rest of the product that was on the brush after applying it to my face. Now on the directions of this on the back, it does not say that you cannot apply this makeup on your eyelids, and it doesn't say you can. But what I'm saying is this, that will be totally up to you, but it does say do not spray this in your eyes. I just want to make that clear. Do not spray this on your face. You're supposed to apply it with your fingers or a brush or a beauty sponge. Okay, just remember that. And as far as putting it on your eyelids, be careful with that, because remember, the product is not supposed to go in your eyes. So you don't want to spray this on your brush and then go and put the product on your eyelids, because it's possible that the product can get into your eyes. So that's why I'm saying you may not want to put it on your eyelids. What you can do is just get you a concealer, or I wouldn't say a concealer, maybe an eyeshadow pencil that might be really great, that matches the color of the foundation that you choose to get, and then just put on eyeshadows, because actually you don't have to put this on your eyelids if you're going to use eyeshadows. So I'm just saying that for safety reasons, okay? I want to make that plain and simple. It's not supposed to go in the eyes, so you may not want to use this product on your eyelids, okay? That's just something I want to say for safety reasons, because it definitely says do not spray in the eyes. Do not get product in the eyes, okay? But I love it, you guys. I love the way my foundation look. It looks so natural, so beautiful. However, I applied it at 1:40 p.m. I'm going to come back and let you take a look at it at 6 o'clock. And I'll let you see is the heat or the humidity is going to break this foundation up, or will it last at least that long? I think that would be 1, 2, 3, 4. That would be 4 hours. I want to see at least, will it last at least 4 hours? Okay, so I will come back and let you take a look at this makeup, and we'll see how this makeup lasts. This is just a beautiful, natural looking foundation. Of course, anything that's airbrush is going to give you a natural look on the skin. I know that it looked beautiful on my daughter, and I had to get one myself because it looks so pretty on her skin, and it looks so pretty on mine as well. I love the way my foundation look. I did not have to set it with a powder, you guys. You don't have to use a concealer. I did not use a concealer. I got ready to put concealer on. I said, no, I want to check and make sure that this product is airbrush, where I don't really have to, well, there's airbrush concealers as well, but I wanted to see if it would cover so well that I wouldn't have to use a concealer. I have not used a concealer, you guys. I will zoom in so you can see for yourself. This is how it looks, and I do not have concealer on, just that foundation. Okay, that's how it looks. This will be my favorite. I really do. I believe it'll be in one of my favorite or products I'm loving video, but I do have to use it for a week at least. Give it a try and see if my skin can handle this, or if I have any sensitivity to the products that's in this makeup. But so far it feels wonderful. My skin feels like it has nothing on. The only thing I notice right now is that certain areas where I might have applied the product maybe a little bit more than other areas, it feels just a little bit sticky. Like on my chin, it feels just a little bit sticky, just a little bit. It's not nothing that you would go, ooh, let me take this off. It feels just a little bit sticky, but for me, it doesn't bother me. I have some foundations that get sticky at the end of the day, but this is not bad at all. It could still be a little wet right there. Maybe that might be why, because when it was dewy feeling and felt like I had something on my face, it did kind of feel a little sticky. So this area may not have dried quite yet. So another thing, for this foundation to be something that you can put on and run out the door, I don't think you can do that unless you want to, because this product takes a little time to dry on the skin. But in a way, you can put it on. If you blend it out real good, you can take it with you, and maybe take you a small brush, a travel size brush, and you can go on out the door, and just, if it looks a little blotchy or whatnot because it didn't dry before you went out, you might can apply it. But I don't like to do stuff like that. I like for my makeup to be set before I even get out the door, so I don't have to worry about getting in the car and trying to look at it again before I leave, and then wherever I'm going, once I get there, I don't want to have to look at it and see if I need to apply, the easier it is to apply makeup and it be set, the better it is. But I'm just letting you know it takes time for this foundation to dry. That's the only thing that I see as a kind of a negative, but it really isn't, because once it dry, it is beautiful. It is absolutely beautiful. As you see on my face right now, my face looks so beautiful. I hope you can see it just as good as I can. It is gorgeous. And so yeah, you guys, that is my review. You don't have to use a concealer, and I have some discoloration, but to me this looks really good without concealer. Really good. So yeah, especially if you don't have any problem areas. Oh, like my daughter, you know, she's very young. She's a teen. I mean, it looks so beautiful on her till I wanted to get me one. I was like, hopefully it does the same for me. And I can say, and I'm 39 years old, that this works. It is a good foundation. It is a great spray foundation from Sally Hansen. Once again, it's the Sally Hansen Airbrush Face Makeup. It's a lightweight spray foundation. Mine is in natural tan. And so yeah, you guys, it's supposed to do all those things that it says. Evens out skin tone, minimizes the look of pores, long wearing. That's what I got to see. Is it long wearing? It's fragrance free, which is true. I did not smell anything. When I sprayed it out, just, you know, you have a little bit of a smell when you first use it, but when I started spraying it more to apply, I didn't smell anything. And it's dermatologist tested, and so far it has evened out my skin tone, and my pores is not too bad. It's not too bad, but we will see, and we'll see how long this product will last. All right, so I'm excited that I bought this product. I will be using this product, and yeah, you guys, I'm gonna go right now, but I will be back to let you know and let you see how this makeup look after 4 hours. All right, see you in a little bit. Well, 4 hours. All right. Hey, I'm back, and I wanted to come back to let you all know about the Sally Hansen airbrush makeup spray that I have done in the video, as you see in the clips. This is how the makeup look, and it's like $6.40 right now. So I can say that the problem with this, since it's been like 4 hours and a half, almost 5 hours, I noticed that right around my mouth area and on my chin, the makeup kind of melted a little bit, in a sense. What I mean is that it's very oily in the area, so the foundation has kind of it's kind of like just kind of melted down on my skin, if you understand. Like up here on top of my lip, the foundation that was, you know, where I had put the foundation like slightly underneath my nose, it has melted down a little bit to the top of my lip, and on the side of my mouth, and even on my chin, and right up here underneath my eyes, it kind of melted a little bit as well. As you can see my, it looks a little blue grayish underneath my eyes, so you can tell that the foundation has melted somewhat. But on other areas like my cheek and my forehead and all that, it looks pretty good. But I have to say that I have to say that after about 4.5 to 5 hours, you will see that the makeup has dissolved in a sense, and it can kind of like drain down on the skin a little bit, especially around the mouth area. Okay, like right up in here and on my chin is shiny, and underneath my eyes. You're gonna have to use a concealer even with this airbrush makeup, but I still like it because my face, I feel like my face can breathe. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't feel clogged up. So I will still use this makeup, but it does wear off after about, I say, going on to the 5th hour. So it's a makeup that you would have to take with you on the go if you're going to be out more than 5 hours, and maybe do touch-ups. And as far as underneath my eyes with discoloration, I would need to use a concealer underneath my eyes using it, or I can just reapply the Sally Hanson Airbrush makeup. One or the other. I will zoom you in a little bit and you'll see what I'm talking about. Okay, there we go. I'm not going to get too close because everything now is in HD. So you should be able to see it. But yeah, this is how it looks. If you look on my if you look right here on my top lip lining, you will see all of that foundation kind of built up right up in here, and then my chin is shiny, and right around here is oily, and then on my nose is oily as well. But on my cheeks and my forehead, it looks good. And my necklines, I have just a little bit of foundation that has synced into those lines a little bit, but it's not bad. It's not really that bad, but a little bit of the makeup have, you know, got into those lines, those necklines of mine. But I would say this about the foundation, and this will be my review. As you know, I came back with this review. Everything that I've said is my review on this product. I would say that this is a good product if you don't want nothing heavy on the skin. You want something lightweight and simple and easy to use. This would be the foundation. However, it does not stay on long. You will have to reapply this, the Sally Hanson Airbrush makeup onto your skin. You will have to take it with you wherever you go because it has a tendency to dissolve or melt onto lines on your face or your neck. So you will have to reapply it. And I do feel that you need concealer. I know I do. I'm not gonna say you, but I would need concealer, even though it's an airbrush makeup, unless I'm just gonna bring that, you know, spray with me everywhere and touch up underneath my eyes. So that is my review on this product. I do like it, but it's like a thumbs up and a thumbs down. Thumbs up because it's lightweight, you don't feel it on your skin, it's not heavy. Thumbs down because it doesn't last a long time. It only lasts about 4 hours to the 5th hour. And I know a lot of times most people have an 8-hour a day type of job or schedule, so or more. So this only lasts 4 to 5 hours. So that would be the thumbs down, and also that it just sink into the lines, which can always be a horrible mess. We don't want a lot of stuff into, especially makeup, like down into the lines on our face or on our neck lines or whatnot. That's a thumbs down. But the thumbs up is that it's lightweight, you don't feel it, it feels like your skin. It's not heavy on the skin. But outside of that, you know, it's up and down, you guys. This product is like this. One thing is positive, the rest is not good, okay? All right. So I'm going to let you all go so you all have a wonderful day or a wonderful evening. Let me zoom back out. And so all of you have a wonderful day or a wonderful evening. And yes, you know I love you. Mwah. Bye-bye. Bye.